Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with another Vox Machina clip, the legend of Vox Machina. This is just a 1.5 minute clip. It's called My Toothpick Clip. My Toothpick is the name of the clip. But I want to see as much as I can about this. Normally when I go into trailer reactions, I try to go in as blind as possible, but I'm definitely going to react to the show. It is so interesting to me. I talked to my brother about it before because he's a dungeon master, a dragon master. What do you call it? I don't even know, but he plays a lot of D&D. He has for many years, probably 2 decades at this point. I've seen them play. I've watched them many times. I've seen Harmon Quest, and I want to react to this because it kind of reminds me of old school RPGs, and that's kind of what it is. I don't know if that's exactly what you'd call Dungeons and Dragons, but to me, it's like a role-playing game in a sense. Maybe there's like a different specific genre it dives into. My shirt is crooked. But I want to know as much as possible. I am basically reacting to everything you guys asked me to. In the comments of the Vox Machina trailer yesterday, a lot of you watch the New York Comic-Con cast call thing, watch the official clip, watch the promotional cinematic, and then watch I think there's like a read-along I'm going to do where the cast from New York Comic-Con reads along while the animation plays. That's what I'm going to do last. That's what will interest me the most right now, just because I'd love to see actual people match up to the cast of the animated, like these guys. Like, I'd like to see who's actually doing the voices. Sometimes it might take you out of it or ruin it. Like, what if the giant Drax looking dude is like this tiny little petite old woman, and now I'm like, oh my god. I mean, that would actually be awesome, but it would just be weird that the biggest, craziest looking dude is like this little tiny old woman. But obviously, I don't think that's the case. It's possible. I've seen crazier things, but we're going to jump into this clip and then we'll talk more at the end. We're going to see what we're dealing with. I mean, it's called My Toothpick, so it could literally be anything. I thought the title had the character's name in it, but it was actually the voices of the characters, I'm assuming. I see Laura Bailey, I see Matthew Mercer. So I'm assuming those are the voices of the characters that'll be included in the clip, and not the characters' names, because that'd be odd if one of the characters was named. I mean, I guess it could be, but I feel like those are real people names and not characters in a fantasy world. So we'll find out. I mean, maybe Laura Bailey is a rogue or a knight. We're going to jump in. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons ahead of what you're seeing, and hundreds of exclusives you'll only see on Patreon. The link's at the end. If not, here we go, guys. This is the official clip called My Toothpick from the Legend of Vox Machina. Let's rock this joint.
You keep an eye on that house. I'll go get the others.
Right. Can you pick me up a sandwich on the way back?
What? Sandwich?
I think
no,
he's Scanlan.
Going on a food run, dummy.
Grog, maybe, this guy?
Please? What do you want?
He's got a hairy chest. I love it.
So good.
Sturdy lock. Nothing a little magical song.
He's got his little lute. I saw that in the other one.
Open your back door, baby.
Oh my god, he's like a rock.
Your hinges, I'll show you my key.
I know. That sound.
It really works.
What if I heat the metal?
That sounded like Tenacious D, like Jack Blackish.
What the hell, Caleb? This is imported silk.
The lock doesn't seem to be magical.
I love they're showing everybody.
Sensing anything?
Can you people do nothing right? It's just a damn door.
I'm loving it. I already love it. I love everything about the voices and the characters and everything. I love it. Toothpick. Oh, he's a...
Takes us a little finesse. Amateurs.
That was my toothpick.
My toothpick. All right, guys, I've seen enough already. Obviously, I'm already in that I'm even doing this. I never usually go this deep with trailer reactions and stuff where I dive deeper into it and react to other things. But right off the bat, I love all the voices. I love all the characters. The attitudes and the charisma of, I think his name is Scanlan. People in the comments told me, a bunch of people gave me a lot of information. And I don't even know who to thank because there was like 50 of you, and it's awesome that you all did because some of you added things that others didn't, and some of you gave me a refresher because, I mean, obviously I got to read the same thing like 10 times before it soaks in. I'm pretty sure at least a dozen of you told me his name was Scanlan, and I'm still not even sure if that's right. I think it was Scanlan. I was trying to remember. I use word association to remember all the names because I watch dozens of shows, and there are dozens of characters in every show, but Scanlan remind me of scallions. I love scallions. and it reminded me of scallions. So I was like, Scanlan scallions. The other guy, I don't remember anybody saying it, but I saw in the subtitles of the other trailer, I think his name was Grog or Grog. Grogg, maybe? I could be wrong about that one, but Scanlan I feel confident about because you guys told me. I didn't know that I saw he had a loot. I saw he had a loot, and when I rewatched the trailer and some of you told me he uses like, well, I don't know if anyone said he used the loot. A lot of you said he was more of a buffer. So I'm thinking he must play the loot to buff the people. Like, you know, his team. He must use the loot to like, da-da-da-ba-ba-ba. But I thought it was going to be like, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like, you know, like fantasy, like Robin Hoodish type merry menness. This was like rock shit. He was like, and it sounded like Jack Black and Tenacious D, and that makes me love it even more because it's unique. I don't see that often. You don't see that often in a fantasy world like a Lord of the Rings where some guy just like rocks out, sounds like Jack Black. They had to be going for some sort of Jack Black Tenacious D. I don't think it was Jack Black. I mean, it's possible, but somebody else in the comments, several of you, wrote who was the voices of these people, and Jack Black wasn't in there unless it's like a hidden gem or something. All I know is the clip was great. They gave the names of pretty much everybody. I saw the big dude, there's Scanlan, there's the archer girl, some sort of like wizard looking. I didn't see the guy with the gun there, did I? Maybe I did. I saw the guy, this guy right here. This guy is the guy that picked. It said my toothpick. So I thought he was just going to be like one of these guys that had a toothpick kind of thing. But no, it actually was the bigger dude's toothpick. And this guy just used it to pick the lock. But he looks like the thief of the group or something like that. Like, who is the thief? Final Fantasy 3. Locke? Was it Locke? Was Locke the thief? I don't know. But we're going to jump into another clip. Not another clip. We're going to jump into the Comic-Con. It's going to be something with the cast and the people I'm assuming who are also involved with creating the whole thing. Critical Role, something like that. I don't know. You guys let me know what you thought about this. We're going to jump into another video. I'm going to edit them all up. There's going to be 4 of these after you saw the trailer, and then we'll all talk from there. And I am definitely reacting to this show, guys. 3 episodes a week for 4 weeks. That was also told to me by you guys in the comments, so we're jumping into that. You guys want to be way ahead on all the things I do, seasons ahead on the shows, full unedited episodes, Patreon link in front of me. If you're seeing it on YouTube, we are done in full with most of the shows and hundreds of exclusives you'll only see there. Check the link in front of me for Patreon. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.